everyone! It's been a very long time since I made a long form video, huh? but better late than never, I guess. Yeah. But anyways, I have a very exciting video today. Today I'm gonna be sharing 4 fun crafts to do with your OCs. Yeah! For most people, summer has begun and now we're all stuck at home just like endlessly scrolling social media for hours at a time. As much as I love doom scrolling, not to sound like a parent, but it's not very healthy, and so I wanted to do some crafts and share them with you so you could all have fun doing them too. We all love our OCs, so what better way to appreciate them than doing crafts based on them? Like, hello? I'm so smart, right guys? I'm so smart! As you know, based on the title of this video is sponsored by Arrtx. On top of these crafts, I will be reviewing their 72 switchable tip acrylic markers. Yes, switchable tip acrylic markers. Hello? It's so freaking cool. Like, I was so excited to unbox this. Like, you have no idea, guys. Using this was so, like, freaking cool. Like, oh my god. Okay, I need to quit boring you guys with my yapping, so let's just get into the video, okay? I'm just so excited, you know? Like, oh my god, I need to shut up. Ignore my ugly setup. I'll be in a better setup for the rest of the video. It's just, I was so excited to unbox the markers that I just did it in my room. So yeah, ignore the ugly setup. Like, literally, is it just me or is like unboxing things so therapeutic? I don't know, like, I just love unboxing things for some reason, like. Anyways, the set comes with the 72 markers, a swatch sheet, and 3 interchangeable tips. A 1.2 millimeter tip, a brush tip, and a 3 millimeter tip. The markers all come with the 3 millimeter tips already on them, but the other ones, like, my only complaint about the markers is that there isn't enough of the other tips to change all the markers, so you kind of do have to reuse them, which can be very messy and leads to a lot of ink waste. But I don't really mind the mess, but it's still like kind of annoying to deal with. That's my only complaint with these markers though. Other than that, these markers are very easy to use. All you have to do is shake them and push the nib to use them. Shake it every time you use them, because if you don't, the mix or the pigment won't be mixed and it'll be weird when it comes out. Switching the nibs also is easy, but it does get a little bit messy. The ink is pretty good quality and the coverage and layering is amazing with these markers. Overall, these are very good markers and I definitely do recommend trying them out. If you want to check them out, there's a link in the description to do so. There is a 15 to 20% off discount on them July 8th to the 11th, so I would cop them before the sale ends if you want to get them for cheaper. For this craft, you can decorate any type of book based on your OC, like a sketchbook, just a regular book, or like even a notebook. I just decided to decorate this tiny little book I got from my friend that they brought back from all the way from Spain. So I thought it would be nice just to decorate it based off my OC Veronica. Originally, I was going to paint a puzzle based off of her, but somehow, as I was at the store, I didn't realize that the puzzle I had bought was, get this, AI art. Oh my god, how could I do that? Oh my god, cancel me. But yeah, in all seriousness, I do not support AI art at all. It actually genuinely makes me so mad, so the fact that I just didn't notice, well, it was quite obvious. I guess I just picked it up because I was looking for things to paint on, you know? But yeah, and also I lost 2 pieces of the puzzle somehow, so I couldn't paint it. But yeah, until I find another puzzle that's small and not gigantic and only has like a tiny bit of puzzles to put together, I don't know. Until that, I don't think I could paint a puzzle based on her, so I just decided to do this little book I had. I actually had like a sketch and everything too, but it's unfortunate. So AI art is bad and I didn't want to showcase me using something that AI art was used to make instead of a real artist, so yeah. Now, regarding the book, I ended up sketching 4 different covers that I could have done, and I ended up going with the second strawberry one. Like, I don't know, but I just always associated strawberries with Veronica because, like, she likes pink and she has freckles. Like, I don't know, I'm just silly, I'm just stupid. And also the sketches I made of the bear look ugly, so I didn't want to do that, especially with the small surface that I have to work with. I don't think I was gonna make it work. Anyways, I painted the base pink on the front and back of the book, and on the back I did a little bit of an ombre and added white dots to make it a bit more interesting. And like in this sketch, I drew 2 strawberries on the front. One of them were sliced and one of them were just like a regular whole strawberry. And somebody tell me why I struggled so much to draw the stinky sliced strawberry. It took me so long to make it look right, and in the end it still looks so ugly. I also added a bunch of stars and swirls like I always do to top my drawings off. And when I went to seal off the drawing, because I am very impatient and I thought all the paint was dry already, the black paint got everywhere, so I had to redo a lot of parts, and some of the parts, that's why they look dark. But besides that, I just really like how the book looks. And also, I don't know where these gray bits on the end product came from. It maybe from when I was painting a different craft, I don't know. But it makes me so mad because despite the little incident that I faced, it ended up looking kind of nice. So I'm kind of upset that I don't know where these things came from. But yeah, I hope you like this craft, and let's get to the next one. Yay! What I mean by this is essentially decorating a chest that you think your OC would keep. For example, for my craft, I'm decorating a chest that I think my OCs Aiden and Jordan would keep of their memories from their youth. Y'all OGs are probably like, of course you had to make something about Jordan. Of course. Well, yeah, duh. Well, guess what? 2 things are about him. I'm just kidding. Only this one is. I had to hold myself back from making another one of him, you know. But, you know, if I was stupid and let myself go cuckoo, everything here would be about Jordan, so. But anyways, I got this chest for $1.25 or $1.50 from my local Dollar Tree. So if you want to do this craft, you could probably just get the chest from your local discount store for pretty cheap. Dollar Tree just has a bunch of things you could paint on in general. Like, it's really good if you want to just get something random to paint for really cheap. Like I said, this is a chest that I think Jordan and Aiden would keep as memories from when they were younger together. I think that they would definitely have picnics together with Axel, so I decided to paint the chest to be like a little blanket or whatever it's called on the top, and like vines to represent the grass on the bottom. My design was quite simple and the chest is small, so it didn't take very long to do this craft for me, but that ultimately depends on the OC and what you do for them. I don't like how it looks, but at the same time I don't hate it. Maybe because it's so simple and I like being extra, but like, I don't know. But the perks of this craft is that you could put things inside the chest too. So I put a couple things based on their youth inside the chest, like things that I think that they would keep or hold on to for a while. So yeah, overall this was a pretty simple and fun craft to do. So if you just want something quick and easy to do, I recommend this one. And if you thought the last one was too much, I think this one would be for you. So yeah. This is another thing that I got for $1.25 from my local Dollar Tree. It's just a simple star-shaped hanging decoration thing that I found when I was looking for a chest. Literally, the moment I saw the star thing, like, I knew I had to draw Axel, so I immediately picked it up. Like, duh, it's a star, I gotta draw Axel. I'm not really drawing a background for this one, so I immediately went straight to sketching him and then painting right as I was finished. This was a pretty simple process for me, as it was just drawing my OC, which I already draw them a lot, so the only difference was I'm learning how to use acrylic markers. The only issue I encountered when painting him is when I was coloring certain things, the paint would seep into the grooves of the wood, which is not the marker's fault, it's mine. If you're gonna paint with paint markers, it cannot be something with grooves. Obviously, the paint's gonna seep into it. So this wood isn't a very smooth surface, and it's completely my fault. So, yeah, I encountered this with the box too, like the top part. But yeah, if you're gonna do this craft, I recommend getting a wood with a smooth surface, not anything with ridges or grooves or anything that the paint can get stuck into, because it'll seep into other areas. This only happened with the bullet nib and not the brush tip nib, but probably because a lot more ink is coming out of the bullet nibs, and so it's all just seeping into the groove. But again, this isn't the marker's fault, it's mine. If I had chosen a wood that had a smooth surface, this wouldn't have happened, but I didn't know that would happen in the beginning, so yeah, lesson learned. To add a little pizzazz to the ornament, I just added some of these beads that I had laying around from a broken bracelet. I just held on to them because I felt like I was going to use them, and lo and behold, I did. And on top of that, when I added the Mod Podge to seal the drawing, I added some glitter. I do think I went a little overboard with the glitter, but it looks nice. I like how it turned out, and I immediately hung it on my wall, so yeah, I think this is my favorite craft out of all of them, so yeah. This is as simple as it seems. It's just painting a cassette tape based on your OC. In order to make it more fun, you could do what I did, and you could print songs or albums you think your OC would listen to or remind you of your OC and put it inside. To do this, I painted one of those gum containers that the 35 big pack of 35 sticks of extra gum come in. I made the terrible mistake of not sanding the container beforehand, so I suffered a whole lot during this whole process. Whatever kind of coat is on the surface of the container made it really hard for the paint to stick on it, so the paint just kept coming off and chipping off. Eventually I got mad and decided to start over and just sanded it, and sanding it really helped, but there was still a little bit of areas where the paint just wouldn't stay down, and it just kept coming up when I started using the markers on it. You could see this on the end result, but by that time I think I was just done with this. I had spent days on this because the paint just kept coming off and I just kept getting mad. This is a very simple craft as well. After the base coat, I just painted on the little details layer by layer with acrylic markers. I made it pink because this one's based on Veronica again, and I just printed out a bunch of songs that reminded me of her aesthetic and cut them out. I don't have colored ink, that's why they're black and white. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a very, very simple craft. I wish I decorated the cassette tape a bit more, but I was just really scared that the paint was going to come off and I was just done, so yeah. Well, I had a lot of fun doing these crafts despite my many mistakes throughout this video. However, I do think I definitely learned. Based on all of them, I will not be repeating any of the stupid mistakes I made in this video, so please, if you're patient like me, just let the paint dry. I know it sucks, it hurts, I hate waiting too. I should be writing my OC lore, but instead I'm making crafts based on them. But anyways, these markers are very, very high quality and very beginner friendly. I had a really easy time using them. I don't think I had any problems at all. All the issues I had in this video were not because of the markers, it's just because I'm stupid and yeah, I'm stupid. If you want to pick up a new medium or are looking for good acrylic markers, I definitely recommend these markers. I'm quite happy with the markers and all the art I was able to create with them, so I think I'll definitely see myself using these in the future. And who knows, maybe a new cool set of markers will help cure your art block like it did mine. Thank you so much to Arrtx for sponsoring this video, and thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you like my content and check out all my socials linked in the description. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and most importantly, do not forget to always be kind to others and take care of yourself.